Good evening and welcome to your Wednesday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your host this evening. Hi there. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Come play with us. All are welcome to participate in this virtual pub quiz. This is the website to come to. That is quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. When you get there, you're going to notice we're looking for a few basic sign-up details from you, which includes an email address, followed by let us know if you're in the league, and preceded by a team name. Let us know. What do you want to call yourselves tonight? If you're in the league, make sure you use that team name you've signed up with this season. If you're not, have fun, get creative with your team name. Here's what we're doing tonight. We're going to be playing 4 rounds of trivia. Our first 3 categories are question and answer style rounds. And our 4th and final category of the evening is a picture round. So clearly that means the majority of our quiz here tonight is made up of question and answer style rounds. Let me walk you through how it's going to work. I will ask you a question out loud. As I ask that question, it will pop up in text directly on your virtual answer sheet at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, meaning you will be able to see the questions as I ask them. Some of your questions may have multiple choice options, but the majority of our questions here tonight are going to be short answer in their structure. Your goal then as a trivia team is to enter in the response that you believe to be correct, and then to click the button that says submit answers before your 20-second countdown timer expires. There will be a countdown timer that accompanies each of the 10 questions in these first 3 rounds of the game. So keep an eye out for it and make sure you always click submit before it's too late. Imagine you've entered in a response and you have a spelling error. That's not a huge deal. I am able to see what you've written as your responses, so I'll do my very best to make sure that if you deserve to get a point, you get that point. Do your best to spell things correctly, though. Of course, that's always appreciated. In another scenario, imagine you've entered in a response and you want to change your answer. You are more than welcome to update your responses as many times as you would like. Just make sure that you click submit answers again so that we have your most up-to-date response on our end. And you got to do it before the timer expires, or I'm not going to get your most up-to-date answer. I'll tell you that much. If you're just joining us, hello and welcome. I am Meredith. I will be your trivia host here this evening. Come play with us. This is the website to come to get your fully interactive virtual answer sheet, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Once you get there, kindly enter in a team name followed by an email address. And lastly, let us know whether you are or are not signed up for the league in season 66. Whatever your league status may be, we want you here tonight. Well played to our teams thus far this season who are signed up for the league after 6 weeks of season 66. 666, scary. We've got Barf in the lead with 231 points. And rounding out that 10th spot with 162 points, we've got Team Cockroach. Congrats to our top 10 teams thus far. You can check out a full list of standings for our league teams this season by heading on over to nyctrivialeague.com/standings. If you're just joining, hello and welcome. Come play with us. And quiz.nyctrivialeague.com is the place to be. Enter in a team name, email address. Let us know if you're in the league and click that join game button. Back to the structure of our game here tonight. So we've gotten through those first 3 question and answer rounds. We close out the game with the picture round. The picture round is structured differently than our first 3 categories of the evening. And I'm going to wait to tell you about it when we get to that point of the quiz. Why talk about it now? It's in our distant future, everyone. Before we get into round 1, I do have 2 simple rules that I kindly ask that you all follow here tonight. The first rule and most important rule of trivia: there's no cheating in this game. Please refrain from looking the answers up. Use your brains. That's it. Number 2, do not give away the answers in the chat. Love hearing from you all in the chat. Keep it friendly, keep it active, always fun. Yes, it's working, Nidhogg. Just don't spoil things for others by giving away the answers in the chat. And with that, we're going to dive into our first round of the game here tonight. So this is your final opportunity to get signed up before the game has begun. So come on down to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, enter in that team name, email address, let us know if you are or are not a part of the league, and you will be joining these 40 fabulous trivia teams from New York City and around the world. From our first team to join us tonight, a hearty welcome to Clinton, down to our most recent team to get signed up, the Rubber Yolks. Welcome to those 2 teams and every team in between. Let's get into it. Round 1 tonight is in the category of chess terms. Chess terms. In this round, each correct answer will feature the name of a chess piece or a chess-related term. The term may be a word on its own or may be part of a larger word. Let's do it. Here's question 1. Peter Claffey stars in what 2026 Game of Thrones prequel series where he portrays the titular character who eventually becomes known as Sir Duncan the Tall? One of, so far, 2 prequel series to Game of Thrones. This newest one is called A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. We've got both a knight and a king, both chess pieces popping up in that answer. 59% of you got that one right. Excellent start. Let's do it. Question 2. What social black feathered birds of the corvid family, with a white featherless area on their face, are native to Europe and Asia and are known to breed in colonies with multiple prominent nests in treetops? Those nests in treetops are known as rookeries because they are rooks. Rook. Another chess piece we've got there. Reminder, not all of the answers will be chess pieces. Some could be chess terms. Question 3. What Taylor Sheridan series centers around Dwight the General Manfredi, who has recently been released from a New York prison and relocates to Oklahoma? That Taylor Sheridan series is better known as Tulsa King. Your correct response for number 3. 60% of you got that one right. Question number 4. In video games, what term refers to the location on an in world map where a player character or enemy first appears? Chess piece popping up within a larger word. It's spawn or spawn point, giving us pawn. 76% of you got that one right. So well played. Question number 5. Named for his preference of throwing playing cards as a weapon, what member of the X-Men is a New Orleans native who shares his name with a sacrificial chess strategy? That X-Men character who was portrayed by Channing Tatum in a movie a couple years ago now. It's Gambit. Gambit, your correct response for number 5. Well done. 71% got that one right. On to our 6th question in this chess terms themed round. What veteran actress of a chorus line on Broadway and the movie Dirty Dancing wrote the 2024 memoir, The Third Gilmore Girl? She plays Jennifer Grey's character's mother in Dirty Dancing. She plays Lorelai Gilmore's mother in Gilmore Girls, Emily Gilmore. It's Kelly Bishop. Bishop, our chess term popping up in that one. Well done. 52% of you got that one right. Question number 7. Brisbane is the capital of what second largest and third most populous state in Australia? Brisbane, the capital and the second largest and third most populous state in Queensland. It's the capital of Queensland, and everyone who submitted got that one right. Question number 8 in our chess terms round. What lactose-free creamer brand was introduced in 1961 by Carnation and today is manufactured by Nestle, coming in powdered and liquid forms? Mate is a chess term, as in a checkmate. It's Coffee Mate. That is the brand we're referring to. 2 more questions in this first round. Here is number 9. What crime drama comedy series centered around a best-selling mystery novelist whose muse is homicide detective Kate Beckett and an inspiration for his character Nikki Heat? That series and that chess term are castle, as in castling. Well done, 53%. And our final question in round number 1. Born in Barbados, this DJ is considered one of the founding fathers of rap music in the South Bronx and invented a long list of turntable techniques that are still used to this day. That DJ is Grandmaster Flash, as in a chess grandmaster. Little tougher there, but well done. 40% of you coming in with the correct response for number 10. Let's check in with our standings. We are one round into the game with 3 rounds to go. Right now, we've got a tie in 10th place with 9 points between Stroke of Genius, Smarty Party of 1, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and the Oslo condition. And tied for the lead right now with perfect scores, 10 for 10. We have the Rubber Yolks, We Drink We Know Things, 17 and 69. Why Not Zoidberg, Swearwolves, the Nandoiest Nando, Barf, Team 578, and Team 578. Round 2 coming at you in just a moment, but did you know we host private events? If you're looking for something fun to do, say with summer interns coming into your office, or maybe you have a landmark birthday on the horizon, whatever it might be, we'd love to be a part of your celebration. You can reach out to me directly. There's my email address, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com. It would be a pleasure to work with you. Our second category of the evening is in the topic of peaks and valleys. In round number 2, each correct answer will feature either peak or valley. Let's do it. Question 1. On the MTA website, what hyphenated term is used to describe LIRR or Metro North fare charged outside of rush hour on weekdays or on Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays? The MTA's specific way of referring to this is off peak. Off peak. Great start. 79% got it right. Everyone knew peak was going to be in there as per the theme, but had to be specific with that one. Question number 2. In 1956, Stephen Henson invented what brand of buttermilk-based salad dressing, which he served at the steakhouse of his Santa Barbara County homestead? Stephen Henson, inventor of ranch dressing, because he served it at his ranch, which he called Hidden Valley Ranch. Well done. Almost a social, not quite. Question 3. Erupting onto the big screen in 1997 were the disaster movies Volcano, starring Tommy Lee Jones, and what other lava-filled flick starring Pierce Brosnan? Released 3 months prior to Volcano, that Pierce Brosnan movie is called Dante's Peak. 60% of you got it right. Dante, did you hear that? Question 4. Sacred to the Navajo Nation, what region of the Colorado Plateau in northeastern Arizona is the site of many buttes and mesas and was a preferred filming location for John Ford movies like Stagecoach, becoming emblematic of the American West? Dante is taking a nap, and I'm not going to bother him. But if he gets up, I will definitely bring him by. Maybe I'll grab him during the picture round. Your correct answer for number 4, it's Monument Valley. Question number 5. Cillian Murphy could tell you that there is an apocryphal folk legend about the Birmingham, England street gang formed in the 1880s, which says that they got their name for sewing razor blades into their flat caps to use as weapons. Flat caps with razor blades, not true, but some say that's where Peaky Blinders comes from. In fact, the true origin of that term, so it seems, is it's from the peaks of the caps that they wore, and blinder apparently meant a striking gentleman. Question 6. Robotics professor Masahiro Mori identified what concept in 1970 which describes the idea that humanoid objects that imperfectly resemble human beings provoke eerie or repulsive reactions in observers? There he is. I've got an answer for you all for question number 6. That term for things that are creepy because they're not quite human, it's known as the uncanny valley.
Hello.
There he is, just a few questions late. Question number 7. Drawing its name from a hood worn in mourning in the 16th century, what term is given to the trait where hair grows to a point on the forehead? Hair that grows to a point on the forehead, named for something mourners wore on their heads. It's a widow's peak. 3 more questions in this peaks and valleys themed round. Here's number 8. During the American Revolutionary War, George Washington and the Continental Army spent the brutal winter of 1777 at what encampment, roughly 20 miles outside of Philadelphia? That encampment outside of Philadelphia is better known as Valley Forge. How'd you do? 77% got it right. 2 more questions in this round. Here's number 9. What 2015 Gothic horror film surrounds an aspiring author named Edith and her haunted stay at Allerdale Hall, an estate with a nickname for the blood red clay that leaches up from its grounds? That movie is called Crimson Peak. Crimson Peak, your correct response for number 9. And that 2015 movie was directed by none other than our theme for season 66. You have just been Del Toro'd. Every single game that we bring you in season 66 is going to feature something that tangentially or directly relates to Guillermo del Toro. And our next quiz is coming at you 1 week from today. You can find us back here on Wednesday, May 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. And we will del Toro you once again. Hope very much that you'll join us then. Back to round 2. Round 2. Oh, here we go. Our final question in round 2. The primary antagonist of what HBO series was Gavin Belson, the CEO and founder of the tech company Hulu? Gavin Belson, the antagonist on Silicon Valley. That does bring us to the end of round number 2. We're at the halfway point of this evening's game. Let's check in with our top teams at this critical moment in the quiz. Right now, tied in 11th place with 18 points, we have Tequila, Mockingbird, Smarty, Party of One, and the Oslo Condition. Tied in 9th with 19, Why Not Zoidberg, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. And tied for the lead, we've got several teams who have perfect scores thus far, 20 for 20. We Drink We Know Things, 17 and 69. The Rubber Yolks, Swearwolves, the Nandoiest Nando, Barf, and Team 578, as well as Team 578. Round 3 tonight is in the topic of scoreboard phrases. This round is kind of a wordplay round. I think it's fun. It's very clever. We'll see how you do. Let's get into an example for you all for this scoreboard phrases round. Each answer in this round will be a phrase made up of 2 professional sports teams' names. You'll be given a clue, including the league that the clubs are part of. Here's that example worth 0 points. You might see conjurers with mystical powers like Merlin, Gandalf, or Dumbledore at a game between Orlando and DC's NBA teams. Conjurers, as in magic. Merlin, Gandalf, and Dumbledore, as in wizards. We've got some magic wizards, is what we were looking for number 1. Well done. 75% of you got the example correct. You get the gist. Let's do it. Here is our first actual question of this round. So there will be 10 questions in this round, technically. Oh, actually, it looks like we're missing one. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Well, there are 10 questions in this round, not 11 as there should be. So we're going to be 1 point shy. I'll give everyone a bonus point at the end of the game. You get a point. Question 2. Though Minnesota and Pennsylvania are very far from the Antarctic, when these 2 NHL teams take to the ice, they might resemble flightless birds in their natural habitat. NHL teams. The one in Minnesota is Wild. And in Pennsylvania, we have penguins. Wild penguins are those flightless birds in their natural habitat. Well done. 52% of you got that one correct. Question number 3. The clash of these 2 NBA teams from bordering states sounds like the explosive propulsion of launching spacecraft booming overhead. The bordering states, we've got Oklahoma and Texas. Texas, home to the Houston Rockets. Oklahoma City, home to the Thunder. It's Rockets Thunder that we had in mind as your answer for number 3. A little tougher, but still 52% of you got that one correct. Question number 4. Surreal mental images induced by an elevated body temperature may come on when Caitlin Clark dazzles on the court against the WNBA team named for a Martin Luther King speech. Caitlin Clark plays for Indiana Fever. The team named for a Martin Luther King speech is Atlanta Dream. It's a fever dream that was described. I like that one. Question 5. Louis Armstrong, Duke Ellington, and other pioneers of an American musical genre of the 20th century might enjoy this NBA Western Conference showdown. This one's super tricky. I will say pioneers is an important word. Every team got one part of it. Jazz, yes, as in Utah Jazz. Pioneers was leading us to the word trailblazers, or words rather. Tricky, but 34% of you got that one correct. Well done. Hardest question of the quiz thus far. Question 6. One team has to borrow the other team's first letter to make this answer work. Maybe that's why this interleague matchup between Denver and Minneapolis leads to the most unsure victories. Tricky one. The clue itself does tell you need to borrow the first letter from the previous one. I think it's airtight. Your correct answer is rockiest winds, as in Colorado Rockies, Minnesota Twins. Well done, 39%. Four more questions in this round, then we're moving on to our picture round. Here's number 7. When these National Women's Soccer League queens of Salt Lake City and Seattle meet on the pitch, monarchs rule. Monarchs rule, as in Royals reign. Utah Royals, Seattle reign. Question number 8. This NFL showdown sees two teams with stadiums on Lake Erie make charges to actress Millie Bobby and chef Elton for reserving luxury suites at their game. Charges, as in a synonym for bills, and Millie Bobby and Alton, aka Browns. So we've got the Buffalo Bills and Cleveland Browns giving us Bills Browns. Question 9. These two Midwest MLS squads might need a team of first responders on call to battle blazes when they hit the soccer field. A team of first responders on call to battle blazes gives us a team like a Columbus crew, and battling those blazes, as in Chicago fire, a fire crew or crew fire. There were a few folks who put slightly different answers for the Bills and Browns one. I did rescore that, so everyone who should have points now does. And this one here happened to be my hint of the night. I do give away a hint every single game that we bring you. Our next quiz coming up 1 week from today. You can find us back here on Wednesday, May 6th at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Back to this round. We've got one more question and then our picture round. Enormous, luminous celestial bodies, such as red giants and supernovas, collide when the NHL's newest team takes to the ice against the league's only squad from Texas. The newest NHL team, Utah Mammoth, enormous. And we've got the only team in Texas are the Dallas Stars, Mammoth Stars. That does bring us to the end of this round. A toughie, I think, very creative. Always love to mix it up over here from time to time. Let's see where this leaves our top teams as we head into our final round here tonight. Right now, tied in 8th with 25 points. Smarty, Party of One, Team 578, Team 578. The Oslo Condition, tied in 5th with 26, Swearwolves, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and Barf in 4th place with 28 points. Why Not Zoidberg, and tied for the lead, 29 points. It is a perfect score. Reminder, folks, I am going to add a point to everyone's game at the end. We've got We Drink We Know Things 17 and 69, and the Nandoiest Nando. It all comes down to this final theme of the night, the picture round, which this evening is in the category of Wes Anderson movies. In this round, you are going to see 10 stills from movies directed by Wes Anderson. Your goal is to identify each movie for 1 point apiece. On your answer sheet, you'll see all 10 images laid out next to each other. Inside of each of those images, you'll see a number from 1 through 10, and underneath those 10 numbered images, you'll find 10 numbered blanks. Enter in the name of the movie on the corresponding numbered blank. You'll have 5 minutes on the clock to work on this round. At the end of the 5 minutes, we'll find out how you did and move on to our tiebreaker question to close out the evening. I'll check in at the halfway point. Let's do it, everybody. Please name these 10 Wes Anderson movies. We are at the halfway point of this evening's picture round. Hope it's going well for you all. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Then we'll find out how you did and move on to our tiebreaker. Good luck, everyone. We've done it. We have reached the 5-minute mark. If you haven't done so already, kindly click that button that says submit answers and keep an eye out. Your countdown timer is heading your way. I've got answers for you all for this Wes Anderson movie's picture round. Image number 1, that movie is Rushmore. Image number 2 is Royal Tenenbaums. Number 3, that is The French Dispatch. Image number 4 is The Fantastic Mr. Fox, which of course does star
Hello, please bore someone else with your questions. That's all.
Meryl Streep, as well as George Clooney. Not a theme. We've got image number 5, that is Moonrise Kingdom. Image number 6, that is Steve Zissou's Life Aquatic, The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Image number 7 is Isle of Dogs. Image number 8 is the Grand Budapest Hotel. Number 9 is Darjeeling Limited. And number 10 is Asteroid City. Also featured in a bunch of these movies, Life Aquatic, Isle of Dogs, Grand Budapest, and Asteroid City is another theme of ours from several seasons back. You have also just been Goldbloomed. Okay. Let's see how you did in this picture round here tonight. The toughest one of the picture round turned out to be Darjeeling Limited. 48% of you got that one correct. And the easiest one, with 77% getting it right, was Fantastic Mr. Fox. This does bring us to our tiebreaker question to close out this evening's game. As always, your tiebreaker is going to have a number as an answer. And your goal as you place your response to the tiebreaker is to guess as closely as you can to the correct number. Whoever's closer is going to break the tie. Here is your question. According to a 2019 article in Animation World, how many total puppets were created for the Wes Anderson stop-motion animated film Isle of Dogs, including background characters? If your team ended up in a tie and you want to see what happened with our top 15 or so teams here tonight, make sure you head on over to NYC Trivia League on Instagram. We will post the results of this tiebreaker sometime tomorrow. Also, as a reminder, our next quiz is coming up 1 week from today. I hope very much that you'll join us back here on Wednesday, May 6th at 8 o'clock Eastern Time at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. I asked you all, per an interview in Animation World, how many total puppets were created for the Wes Anderson stop-motion animated film Isle of Dogs, including background characters? There were 1,105 animatable puppets and 2,000 background puppets. So 2,105 is your correct answer for our tiebreaker question here tonight. That does bring us to the end of the game. Let's check out our final scores this evening and head on over to the winner's circle. Finishing up this evening's quiz in a tie for 14th place. Congratulations go to Tequila Mockingbird and the Rubber Yolks, finishing in a tie for 9th with 34. Smarty Party of One, the Teutonic Titwillows, Pieced It Together, Team 578, and the Oslo Condition, finishing in 8th with 35. Team 578 in a tie for 5th with 36. Swearwolves and 2 for the Drinks, 2 for the Snacks, as well as Barf, finishing in 4th place with 37 points. Why Not Zoidberg, and a 3-way tie for the lead with 39 out of a possible 39 points. We Drink and We Know Things 17. We Drink and We Know Things 69. And the Nandoiest Nando. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. I have been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Hope very much to see you 1 week from today, right back here. Thank you to Peter and the rest of the writing team for helping to put together tonight's quiz. Thank you to Cullen for making this possible. And thank you to Murr and the Rizio team for creating the software that you all played the quiz on here tonight. We'll see you soon, everyone. Until then, be well, and thanks for